Hi everyone, thanks for swinging in for the Farm and Ranch News. The market winds are shifting in the cattle industry as beef, cow, and feeder numbers continue to decline. Competition for the smaller supply is driving calf prices higher. Looking further up the supply chain to the feeding and packing segments, Paul Dykstra with Certified Angus Beef told me that feed yards could soon see their profitability challenged, and packers are already taking steps to try to pull their margins out of the red.
The feed yard perspective, it seems that this time of making hay is possibly a little short-lived. This period of profitability is very necessary for them to get healthy, and they're investing more than they ever have on a per-head basis. Packers being a little bit more attentive to the financial details on cattle and box beef. We've seen that adjust these slaughter levels. They've restricted those head counts to try to drive their margins back into the black.
Well, Montana Attorney General Austin Knudsen called on a federal appeals board to overturn the BLM decision to allow a change of use permit from cattle to bison on grazing allotments in Phillips County. In the appeal, Knudsen said the decision ignored local input and violated numerous federal laws. The Attorney General said the final decision unlawfully prioritizes non-production conservation herds over livestock production and Montana's ranching communities. Knudsen added the decision would fundamentally alter the way the BLM manages federal grazing allotments. Well, thanks for joining us this morning. We'll see you back here in an hour for the markets.
We asked Montana farmer Walt Sales about the challenges of mental health in agriculture.
Another drought, there always is. There's always going to be another something. I grew up in a generation of you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps. But it's become evident is what do you do if you can't even find those bootstraps? If you need to talk to somebody, go to beyondtheweather.com for free counseling for Montana ag producers.
Welcome back to the Ag News. The Montana Wheat and Barley Committee and National Ag Statistics Service released their annual survey of growers where farmers were asked about the financial status of their operation. 17% reported their farms were better off than a year ago. 2/3 said about the same. When asked about their expectations for profitability over the next year, 26% said it will improve, whereas 57% said stay the same. Farmers were also asked about how they would like their checkoff dollars invested. The highest ranked answer was in varietal research, followed by in order weed, disease, and pest research. Well, cattle futures found just modest support as we prepare to enter a period of seasonal weakness in box beef. And with a shortened processing week with the holiday, cash trade is lower. Live sales from 179 to 186, dress 288 to 294. Starting to see some more yearlings coming to town. At Pays, 7-weight steer sold from 257 to 261, 8 weights 233 to 238, and the 8-weight heifers 220 to 231. In the sheep market in Bowman, 70 and 80-pound lambs sold from 224 to 241, and the 90-pounders 224 to 234. And the wheat market still can't find much to stop this bearish skid. Futures at or near contract lows with no help from Canada, estimating their wheat production down 14% from last year and 6% below the 5-year average, despite the largest spring wheat area in Canada since 2001. Well, that's it for today's Ag Report. Enjoy your Friday.